Hey guys, welcome to my little corner here on YouTube. I'm Will, and I'm incredibly involved in sharing a space where we can explore deep and meaningful topics together. Not to mention our conversations, it will be a complex question. How do we deal with pain and suffering in our lives? I believe that all of us, at some point, face challenges that make us question the nature of nature and how we can transform it into personal growth. This channel is an invitation to explore strategies, reflections, and inspiring stories that will help us navigate these difficult times. I'm not here to offer quick fixes, but rather to create a community where we can share our experiences, learn from each other, and together build a deeper understanding of human resilience. So, if you're looking for a space to reflect, learn, and find support, you're in the right place. Feel free to share your stories in the comments, suggest topics you'd like to explore, or simply follow the discussions. I feel encouraged to embark on this journey of self-discovery and emotional growth alongside each of your voices. Let's start this conversation. How you deal with pain and suffering? Do you reveal it, hide it, or transform it? Revealing your pain can sometimes attract more harm than healing it is a harsh reality, but there are those who find distorted satisfaction in witnessing the suffering of others, even feeding it. This disturbing mix of sadism and envy can significantly impede personal growth by manifesting itself in several spheres of our lives, whether at work, in our social circles, or even among family. However, within you there is a remarkable source of strength, a hidden power waiting to be harnessed, the art of transforming vulnerabilities into unshakable power. In this video we will show you 18 profound Stoic principles of Epictetus is the esteemed philosopher whose ideas have stood the test of time, but there are more. We invite you to actively participate in this journey interactive of self-discovery and personal growth. So in the next crucial moments, focus deeply on what is being shared, leaving aside the usual daily distractions. Let's start. Principle 1. Listen twice as much as you talk. Have already reflected on the simplicity of this part of our anatomy. 2 ears, a mouth is not a mere chance of nature, but a deliberate impulse to cultivate the habit of listening to the stories of pain and joy around us. Epictetus pointed this out when he stated that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can hear twice as much as we speak. Listening is not just a skill, it is a bridge to understanding. It is easy to stop the noise, but the true strength is knowing when to be silent, choosing to be an empathetic listener to the world around us. Principle 2. Don't allow the comments and attitudes of others control your life. Have you ever felt easily influenced by the words and emotions of others? Every negative comment, every disapproving look pulling your strings, dictating your emotions. Ceiling reminds you that in this theater of life we have the choice to dominate our emotions while allow other people's negativity to become the master key to your emotional state. Words can hurt, actions can hurt, but the naked truth is that when drowning in anger or wither under criticism, you are giving away your power. It is time to reclaim that key, not with resentment or something, but with the understanding that your peace, your joy are yours alone to rule. Principle 3. Be ready to accept the worst. The unpredictability of life can be Ava's salad. Faced with life's uncertainties, we often find ourselves entangled in a web of fears. Epictetus' wisdom offers a bold perspective, embracing the worst. Accepting that feared events have already happened. It may seem scary, but within this radical idea lies a profound truth. Facing our darkest fears head on, we forge a path through them. Our spirit, no longer chained to assumptions, learns to navigate life's complexities with resilience and grace. Accept the worst can truly be the gateway to inner peace. Principle 4. Don't be afraid of failing, for it is the only way to progress. Imagine a world where your failures are your stepping stones to success. Epictetus the wise Stoic believed in embracing the idea of being foolish, because only when you are not afraid of failing or not ashamed of faltering do you truly grow. True mastery is not a genius lampy, but a relentless pursuit, a journey full of errors that carve our imperfections. This path is not easy, full of frustration, self-doubt, and moments when giving up seems the only option, but it is also where passion ignites, resilience is built, and real transformation happens. CCO principle simplified, because true wealth lies in simplicity. Embracing simplicity is not rejecting wealth. It is choosing to prioritize what truly enrich your life. Imagine yourself surrounded by luxury with every desire within reach, but in the midst of this opulence a question persists. Does this abundance really serve you, or does it demand your attention and constant energy? Wealth, as the Epictetus wisely observed, is not a possession but a state of spirit. By choosing simplicity in this way, you free yourself from the relentless cycle of bills, loans, and the incessant clock of credit card payments. Only financial is a profound emotional and mental freedom. It is about finding wealth in the simple joys of life, understanding that true wealth resides in experiences, relationships, and self-knowledge, not in material accumulation. Principle practice humility in your life. Epictetus wise Stoic understood that humility is a silent but potent force in our quest for knowledge. Imagine yourself on a journey where every step you take moves away from the noisy pride of what you think you know. This path takes you to a realm where you realize you know very little, almost nothing. This realization is not a defeat, it is a liberation. It is the moment you begin to seeing the world with the wonder and curiosity of a child, where every leaf, every drop of rain holds a lesson, a story. Epictetus urges us to follow this path, reminding us that the true essence of learning is not it is in the accumulation of facts, but in the humble admission of our ignorance. In this space of not knowing, emotions collide, and you may feel a hint of fear, the sting of vulnerability, and yes, even a touch of excitement. It is in this emotional maelstrom that we begin to learn, truly freed from the chains of arrogance. Principle 7: be aware of the dangers of fortune. Understanding the dangers of fortune requires a deep incursion into the human psyche, where the lure of wealth often masks an undercurrent about wealth. A double-edged sword not only attracts the insincere who masquerade as friends, but also harbors the potential to distort our essence. The transformation it brings can be disturbing and moving away from our core values. The moment we understand this coveted resource, we awaken to a side of ourselves that we may not recognize or even appreciate. At this crucial moment, the seeds of moral decadence can take root, silently eroding our character. Epictetus, the great Stoic philosopher, warned us of these dangers, reminding us that true wealth lies not in our bank accounts, but in wealth of our character. As we navigate the turbulent waters of life, we must ask ourselves, will we allow fortune dictate our values, or we will remain firmly anchored in the principles that define our true selves? The answer lies within us, waiting to be discovered. Principle 8: do not cling to a single hope. Epictetus, the ancient philosopher, knew that the tapestry of life is woven with threads of countless dreams. Know just why limit ourselves to a single hope. Knowing the unpredictable nature of destiny, he urges us to embracing a spectrum of aspirations, understanding that diversifying our dreams is not a sign of indecision, but a strategy for resilience. When one dream falters, another can take flight, guiding us towards success in its many forms. This approach is not about failure, but about recognizing our multifaceted potential. Is a lesson in how to transform our vulnerabilities into our callings. Achilles' heels and forces that endure and evolve. Principle 9: always remember your mortality. Death hovers at the end of life, a constant reminder that our time is fleeting. Epictetus, a beacon of wisdom, understood this deeply. He taught us to face the inevitable with clear eyes, do not shrink from it through fear or ignorance. As we sail through life's often tumultuous seas, burdened by the trivial and the fleeting, we forget the weight of our own mortality. Our lives are a tapestry of moments, each thread woven with choices and actions, all culminating in the finality of death. Why then do we clutter our days with the search for things that will not travel with us beyond the coast of life? Our focus should be on the essence of living, in the love we share, the wisdom we gather, and the strength we build from our vulnerabilities. If you've made it this far, means you're ready for change. Leave a comment, click the like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspirational content. Now let's delve deeper. Principle 10: a contented spirit is true wealth. Have you ever felt the weight of longing for what he doesn't have, while the treasures he possesses gather dust in the corner of his gratitude? Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, challenges us to flip that script. It whispers an eternal truth. True wealth is not in the accumulation of things, but in the richness of a contented spirit. Think about it. How often do you truly savor the victories, small or large, that you have already achieved, instead of getting stuck in the trap of constant desire? The journey to mastering Stoicism is not just about hiding your vulnerabilities, but about transforming them into unshakable forces. Is a path marked by the fact that happiness does not wait at the end of an endless search for more, but is here and now, appreciating what is instead of regretting what is not. Principle 11: guilt is a trap. Have you ever felt the weight of guilt like a shadow, relentless, following your every step? It is often a game we play, a maze with no way out, blaming others, blaming yourself, and in doing so you find comfort, misleading and avoiding the real challenge. Taking responsibility without being trapped by guilt is an arduous path, no doubt, where the temptation to resort to guilt is an irresistible call. But think about it. What if instead of being trapped by guilt, we choose to face our actions head on, accept them, and learning the wisdom of Epictetus reminds us that guilt is a trap, a plague that we must not let ourselves define. It is not about finding fault. It's about finding solutions and growing stronger. Principle 12: make friends with winners. You know what it's like to be in a room with someone who is just a cloud of negativity, sucking the life out of the air. And it's those rare gems of people who light up the room just by being there. These people make you laugh. They encourage you to be better in some way, even on your worst day. They make everything seem right. They seem to have the antidote to the chaos of life. Choosing who you spend your time with is not just about who is fun or not, but about deciding whether you want to be dragged down or be lifted up. So why settle for the energy vampires when you can shine with the stars? Remember, it's your journey, your rules. Choose allies who turn your weaknesses into strengths, and see how life changes. Principle 13: your reactions, They determine your future. Life throws curveballs, and how we catch them right. Our story Epictetus understood this. He didn't just preach about choosing our answers, but he lived it. Think about it. When life hits you hard, corona or get up, it's easy to play the victim, sinking into hopelessness, a lost job, a failed relationship, or an unexpected setback. But the blunt truth is that these moments are not just obstacles. They are opportunities to grow, learn, and redefine who we are. They are the forge where our character is tested and strengthened. In these moments, we can turn weaknesses into strengths, turn our Achilles heel into armor. So when life knocks you down, ask yourself, will this defeat me, or it will be the fuel for my success? Remember, your life story is not about what happens to you, but about how you rewrite the script. With every challenge you face, Principle 14, do your duty, do your duty. See, it's not just about checking boxes or following a script drawn out by others. It's about facing your vulnerabilities head on, turning your Achilles heel into a base of strength. How often do we run away from responsibilities, not because they are impossible, but because they challenge the core of our fears and insecurities? Embracing duty means going into the storm not with blind optimism, but with a resolve rooted in reality. It's about loving intensely, fighting for what's right, and sometimes letting people go when it's the hardest thing to do. On this raw journey, you'll experience the bitterness of defeat and the sweetness of triumph, but most of all, you will discover the resilient power of your spirit. Principle 15, ignore those who. How to absorb the poison of another's hatred without letting it penetrate your own heart is truly a test of strength. Why allowing another's bitterness to darken your spirit? Your own internal struggles, recognize their struggle, but don't let it become yours. As you master Stoic principles, we learn not only to protect ourselves from negative influences, but to transform them. It is not about decorating reality or denying the sting of malice, but about recognizing that in the great fabric of life, each thread, dark or light, has its place. Its power lies in choosing how weave these threads into your own story. Principle 16, friendship is above wealth. Have you ever felt the warmth of support from a true friend during your most difficult times, when even his own strength seemed to crumble? Friendship, a treasure beyond the richest gold, offers a refuge, a place where vulnerabilities are not weaknesses, but shared human experiences. It is in these moments that we truly understand the value of a friend, not as a shield to hide our heel from Achilles, but as a reflecting our true selves, flaws, and all. This connection, deeper than the deepest ocean, teaches us that the true wealth is not in material abundance, but in the hearts we touch and the souls that touch around us. Principle 17, always try to see the bright side of things. Sometimes when everything seems to go wrong, how to lose a job if you feel terrible, but what if this is a sign to go after what you really want? Stoicism does not say to ignore sadness, it teaches you to find strength in difficult times. Every problem can be a chance to start over. You have the power to use your weaknesses to your advantage. So when life knocks you down, get up stronger. It's exciting to turn challenges into opportunities, isn't it? Principle 18, let go of what you can't control. You can love someone deeply, but you can't make them love you back. You can work hard to achieve your goals, but you can't guarantee the result. You can care about the world, but you can't fix all your problems. How you deal with frustration, disappointment, anger. Epictetus taught a powerful lesson. Focus on what you can control and accept what you can't. This is the heart of the art of not just hiding your vulnerabilities, but transforming them in unshakable strengths. In a world full of challenges where pain and vulnerability are inevitable, Stoic principles emerge as beacons of wisdom. Learn to not only hiding but transforming our weaknesses into unshakable strengths is the true journey of personal growth. Each principle is a compass guiding us through the storms of life. By embracing humility, ignoring hate, seeking the good in adversity, and accepting what we cannot control, we discover the art of transforming our vulnerabilities into power. Let these principles be the guide in the search for true wealth, a contented spirit, deep friendships, and the ability to face any challenge with grace and strength. So on life's journey that we can not only hide our vulnerabilities but shape them into our most powerful armor, I want to express my deep gratitude for following this video and exploring the Stoic principles that can turning our vulnerability into power. I sincerely hope these insights resonate with your heart, just as they resonated with me. If, like me, you felt a whirlwind of emotions or found inspiration in these principles, I ask you to share your experience in the comments. Let me know how these words touched your soul. And now, as a keyword for this shared moment, how about us comments? I am unshakable in the face of the storms of life. Let's create a wave of positivity and strength, showing that together we are able to transform our vulnerabilities into power. Thank you for being part of this journey. Until the next